Hello friends, in this video we will learn about the topic direction and distance. Okay, so let's try to understand what is the basic concept and then we will solve some questions as well. Okay, yeah, the basic thing that you should know about directions is the basic directions itself. For example, this side it is east, this is west, this is north, this is south. Okay, these are called as four main direction: east, west, north and south. Then we have something called as cardinal directions also. For example, between north and east we have northeast, between south and east we have southeast, between south and west southwest, and between north and west northwest. So these are the basic directions. So four of them are called as main directions and four are cardinal directions. Now let us imagine this is the early morning time, that is sunrise time. Okay, so during the sunrise, the shadow will appear in which direction? Yes, you're right. The shadow will be towards west direction, right? At the time of sunrise, the shadow will be towards west. This we should know. Same way, at the time of sunset, sun will be on west side, shadow will be towards east side, right? This basic we should know. In the early morning, that is during sunrise time, the sun will be in east direction, shadow will be on west direction. Same way, during sunset or during evening, sun will be in west direction, shadow will be in east direction. Yeah. Now, suppose if a man stands facing north direction, okay. So that is, for example, man is facing north direction. He is facing this direction, north direction, at the time of sunrise. So this is early morning, so sun is towards east direction. Okay, sun is in the east direction. Yeah, shadow will be towards his left at the time. So at the time of sunrise, what happens? Since the rays are will be like this, shadow will be towards his left. This basic visual. At the time of sunrise, if a person is facing north direction, shadow will be towards his left. This is his left, this is his right, assuming he is facing north direction. Same way, at the time of sunset, the shadow will be towards his right direction. Fine. So these are the basics we should know. Let's try to solve some question. Two workers, X and Y, start walking from the same place. Okay. So let's just write it down. Let me write it down. So from the same place, they start walking. X walks 65 meters west. West means this direction. This direction 65 meters. Then turns left. So first he walked like this in this direction. Then he turned left. That is in this direction. And walks 25 meters. 25 meters. This is X direction. This is X. In the meanwhile, Y walks 20 meters north. So Y walks 20 meters north. This is Y. 20. Turns right and walks 35 meters. Turns right and walks 35 meters. Then turns south from here. Turns south and walks 45 meters. 45 meters. So this is Y. If you see here, this side we have 20 and here we have 25. So together it is 45. That is 20 plus 25 on this side. So it means it is in the same direction. These two are in same horizontal line. Now what is the question? Here is Y with respect to x. That is from x, y is in which direction and how far. Since these both are in the same line, we can simply add these values. This is 65 plus this is 35. So total is 100. 100 meter and the direction is east. Therefore, option C, 100 meter east is the right answer. Yeah, let's go. Starting from her house, a woman walks 15 kilometers south. So let us imagine this is her house. She walks 15 kilometers south. Okay. She turns right and walks 35 kilometers. 35. Again turns right and walks 15 kilometers. Then she turns left and walks 5 kilometers. How far is she from her house? This is her house. This distance is 15. This is 15. It means it is in the same line. So this distance is 35 plus 5. So it is 40 is the correct answer. This is how it looks like. 40 is the correct answer. One day, Ramesh tried to notice the shadow of a pole while coming home at 12 noon. In which direction could he find the shadow of the pole? Guys, at 12 o'clock, sun will be right on top of our head. So there will be no shadow formed at afternoon 12 o'clock. Okay, so the answer is no shadow formation will take place. One morning, Mahesh was standing in front of a pole. The shadow of the pole falls exactly to his right. This is one of the questions from the basics. Now, this is since they are telling morning, sun is in the east side, the shadow will be towards west, right? This side is the shadow. Shadow falls exactly to his right, it seems. So if this is that person, this is the person, this is Mahesh, this is Mahesh's right, this is Mahesh's left, which means Mahesh is facing this direction, correct? Since shadow is falling exactly to his right, so Mahesh will be facing this direction, that is south direction. So option D is the right answer. Next question. From her house, Remy went 20 kilometers to the north. So let us say this is Remy's house. He went 20 kilometers to the north. Turned west. Turned west and covered 15 kilometers. From there again turned south and covered 10 kilometers. Finally turning to east, she covered 15 kilometers. In which direction is she from her house? So this is her house. She is here right now. So she is in the north direction. Remember friends, this is total 20. Here total is 10. That's why she will come here in between. Okay. So this is north direction. Next question. Suresh starting from his house goes 4 kilometers in the east. Let us assume this is his place. 4 kilometers to the east. Turns right, goes 3 kilometers. Okay. What minimum distance will be required for him to come back? So this will be the minimum distance. We know from Pythagoras theorem, this is going to be 5. How is it? Let me just explain you. If you remember 10th standard, we had Pythagoras theorem. This is 90 degree. This is hypotenuse. This is A, B, C. So square of the hypotenuse, that is AC square, is equal to BC square plus AB square. Okay. AC square is equal to BC square plus AB square. So it is basically square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. So here one side is 4, another side is 3. We can say this is 3 square, this is 4 square. So 9 plus 16, 25. So AC square is 25. AC is nothing but square root of 25, which is 5. Friends, these are called as Pythagorean triplets. Pythagorean triplets or triples. If the answer on one side is 3 and on another side 4, then it's going to be 5. Okay. This is how it is. Next question. Yeah. A man walks in 1 kilometer east. That is from one place. He started walking 1 kilometer east. Now he turns south and walks 5 kilometers. Okay. First he walked east. Now he is walking south. Again he turns east and walks 2 kilometers. At last turns north and walks 9 kilometers. Remember, this is 5, this is total 9. Means this is going to be 4 and this is 5. Now find that he is in which direction. This was his direction. Now he is in this direction. This is northeast direction. That is option D. A man walks towards north. First he turns 45-degree clockwise. Okay. For example, if the man was in north direction first, 45-degree clockwise means northeast. Northeast. So this part means northeast. Turns 90-degree anti-clockwise. That is opposite side. This is also 45. So anti-clockwise this side 45 plus 45, 90-degree. This is northwest. Now he's on which side? No, we still have. At last he turns 135-degree clockwise. 135-degree clockwise. Again this direction 135. 45 plus 45 plus 45. So he is in east direction. Option B, east direction is the correct answer. Let me repeat it once again. First 45-degree clockwise. Clockwise means like this in direction. So from north 45-degree he came. 90-degree anti-clockwise opposite side. 45 plus 45, 90 he went. Again 135. 45 plus 45 plus 45, 135. He is in east direction. Rohan's school's face was in north when it reached the school. When the school bus reached the school, the bus was facing north direction. After it started from bus stand, it was turned 2 times right, 1 time to the left. They're telling. Okay, when it started from the bus stand, it took 2 times right and 1 time left. So, can we say 2 right, 1 left means 1 right? It's like 2 plus 1 minus. 1 minus 1 plus gets cancelled. 1 plus remains. So 1 right remains. So after taking 1 right, it came to north, which means it was earlier in west direction. After taking 1 right, it came to north direction. So when it was in bus stand, it was facing west direction. Next question. City A is located to north of city B. This is city B. This is city A. City D is located to east of city B. C is located to west of D. E is located to south of C. E is located to south of C and to southwest of A. From here it is southwest only. What is the position of B with respect to C? With respect to C, B is in east direction. So option D is the correct answer. Raju goes to school by bus. The bus goes straight 5 kilometers. So let us assume anyway. Let me assume it is going like this 5 kilometers. This was the first point. Turns left. It took left from here. Okay. Moves 8 kilometers. Moves 8 kilometers. At last takes right turn and moves 2 kilometers to reach school. School. Distance between school and Raju 5 plus 8 plus 3. 5 plus 8 plus 2. 13 plus 2, 15 kilometers. Answer. A man is walking in north. A man is not walking in north. Turns 2 times right. 1 time right, 2 times right. So he came to south. And 4 times right again. 1 time, 3 times, 4 times. Now he is in which direction? South direction. Simple. If he moves 4 times, means he comes to the same place. If he moves 2 times right, means goes to the opposite direction. That's it. So it is south direction. All right. I hope this video was helpful to you. Thank you.